Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Bose, and today I would like to tell you about the time I got fired. I feel like there are steps as a designer that needs to be taken before you go in contract with, before you start working for a client. And it took me years to actually figure this out. And I didn't take the proper steps. And you know, people tell you you'll find out the hard way. You'll find out one way or the other. You either read about it or you find out by experience. And it's unfortunate because this is literally what I got from my experience with people. It's sad, but it's true. You cannot work on good faith anymore. That sucks because I learned the hard way. Good faith doesn't pay. You can be as nice and as polite as you could possibly be. You could have the perfect home training and you could have the biggest heart. When it comes to business, you all have to remember, business is business. There is no nice guy in business. You just have to do what you have to do to make sure that you as a designer and the client is covered. You as a designer have to make sure that you've covered yourself and you're going to get paid for your job, okay? And the client has to feel that they are not being taken advantage of, because this is the world that we live in now. Everybody feels that they're being taken advantage of. So I'm going to tell you the steps that are necessary to having a successful relationship with a client, because I guarantee you, not a lot of people know. We could talk architectural designs, we could talk interior design, interior decoration, we could even talk graphic designs. It's all in the same design world, okay? And we need to talk about these things because nobody else does. And I guarantee you, I'm probably not going to be the first one, or would I be the last person to feel like I was taken advantage of as a designer. And that sucks. So, let's talk. Step 1. This part is actually up to the designer. But for me, personally, I typically offer free consultation. This is where the client gets to tell me what they're looking for, what they need, whatever options that they want, or whatever style that they require or desire. This is where I get to tell them more about me and my business. So you can call it the introduction phase. Step 2, what you're typically supposed to do, what I have decided that I'm going to start doing, is explain to the client how the process works. This is also where I start to make my mistakes, where I don't tell them the process that's required when working with a design. Well, let me tell you why I got fired, okay? Because I have this particular client who was looking for an interior designer, and he had gone through many interior designers according to him. Where I made a mistake was that I assumed that since he had met with several interior designers, he knows the process, okay? And this was the project that broke, this was the last straw for me. In my country, we say this is what broke the camel's back, right? This was the last straw for me. This was when I finally decided I have to cover myself. I met up with the client. It was all like, nice to meet you. This is so beautiful. I'm so happy. Your home is wonderful. It's beautiful. It's great. We did the whole initial consultation, and I said nothing about money. I said nothing about the process. I said nothing about nothing. I was just happy to be in this environment with this client and for the opportunity to be able to do this project. Big mistake. Put your personal feelings aside. Business is business. Total mistake, okay? On my part. So 2 weeks goes by and I designed something for this client, and the client takes a look at it and fell in love with it. So The client says, I'm sorry, something came up. I'm not going to be able to do this right now. We should wait until later. So when I heard that, my heart sunk, obviously. So I said to the client, I did spend 2 weeks trying to gather that presentation that only took an hour for you. I didn't say it exactly like that, but that was the point. I spent 2 weeks, and I did spend some of my money to buy materials to put together samples, which was what I had discussed with the client. Is it okay if I send you an invoice for the time that I had already used up? And I get this phone call, and I'm getting yelled at. How dare you? Who do you think you are? Don't take advantage of me. Why would you do this? And I trusted you. You are fired. I no longer want you working on this project anymore. What? Like totally just blindsided by this whole thing. And I'm just like, what just happened? My country, we say once beaten, twice shy. Well, I must be some kind of a genius, because this happened to me twice, and it finally took the second time for me to get it, that you need to protect yourself. You need to protect yourself against little silly mistakes like this. This is why I say this was my fault. The client totally had a point. The client said, why would you send me this invoice? I have no contract with you. I didn't sign any documents with you. Yes, the client had a point, although I feel like the client took advantage of me, because like a dumbass, like a genius dumbass, I sent all the work that I had done to this client. I mean, can somebody please give me an award for stupid? Serious. My father-in-law would say, you dingbat, you dingleberry. That I'm totally everything. Like, give me a pat on the back for that step. I sent him everything because I was working on good faith. Good faith doesn't pay. It's so sad for me to be able to say that good faith does not pay, but that is the harsh reality that we live in now. Everyone is so quick to sue the next person, and it is what it is, right? So that was a major loss on my part. In order to take care of yourself and to have your client's best interest at heart, you need to have a solid contract. This contract could also be your proposal, okay? In order to have a solid document, I will recommend getting a business lawyer. Business lawyers are really important when it comes to documents like this. Make sure that your clients are happy with what they're signing and you are covered as well. If you took anything at all from this video, please make sure that it is the most important thing of all. Your end and your client, you're both covered, and you have a really good contract that binds you both, that specifies how much you're going to get paid, how much they are responsible to pay you once you deliver on the project, and make sure a lawyer takes a look at the document that you're presenting. And I guess for today, that will be it. And for whatever else topic that you would like for me to touch base on, please let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you guys next week. Bye-bye. Odabo.